What's happening? What's going on, everybody? It's a tough reality for NFL stars to accept, but Father Time is undefeated. Some guys like Tom Brady and Drew Brees, pretty much the foundation of youth, and can play at a high level well into their late 30s and early 40s. But some NFL stars can only stay in their primes for so long, and we expect a large number of them to drop in 2018. I'm Mike Cantalupo. Today we present 10 NFL stars that we expect to suck in 2018. Okay, suck is a strong word, but we're using it. Dez Bryant, we don't even know where he's going to be playing right now. He was released by the Cowboys in the offseason. He hasn't broken 1,000 yards in 3 straight seasons. Now he's 30 during 2018. I'm sure he will get signed, and if he has been signed by now when this video airs, I'm sorry, but he's worn down physically a bit. Looks like he's lost some of his speed, and of course he has those attitude problems. That does not help. Vinny Curry, okay, maybe a star is a bit of an overstatement for Vinny Curry, but he had 9 sacks for the Eagles in 2014. Then he's had 9 total for the next just 3 seasons. He did win Super Bowl 52, but then he was released by the Eagles and signed with the Buccaneers. He joins a different defensive scheme. He's just not a good fit in Tampa, and he's not really a good player. Demaryius Thomas, he's a 5-time Pro Bowler. He was Peyton Manning's favorite wide receiver in Denver. His stats have dipped in each of the last 3 years. We don't expect any sort of real return in 2018. Now he's in his 30s. Case Keenum is probably the best quarterback he's had in a while, but that isn't really saying much. Nobody can replace Peyton Manning, so I really think Demaryius Thomas is just the number 2 wide receiver now. Frank Gore, he's an obvious future Hall of Famer. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler, but he's 35 years old. He had 961 rushing yards with the Colts in 2017, but now he is a Miami Dolphin. Now, that being said, Kenyon Drake really started to come out as a star in that Dolphins offense, so Drake is obviously going to be the number 1 running back, with Gore to just kind of complement him and show him the leadership way. Michael Bennett, he was the perfect fit for the Seahawks. He was arguably their best defensive player in a group of really good defensive players. Then he was traded to the Eagles. Then he had a warrant issued for his arrest in the offseason, and he could face discipline still. So now he joins an Eagles D-line that's led by Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox. He won't be used as much as he was used in Seattle. Cox and Graham generate the pressure, so Bennett will be an asset, but not a focal point like he was when he was in Seattle. Julian Edelman, he turned 32 in the offseason, and he's coming off a torn ACL, so it's very tough for receivers in their 30s to bounce back from an ACL injury. He's still injury prone. He has concussions, broken feet. Well, not both of them, but he has broken his feet. We saw how quickly Wes Welker declined, so Edelman, who relies on speed, could be an effective player, but I don't think he's any longer your 1,000-yard guy. Andy Dalton, so now he's had consecutive non-playoff seasons with the Bengals. Marvin Lewis brought back again, somehow. He'll keep ruining Dalton's career, if you ask me. 25 touchdowns, 12 picks in 2017. That's not bad, but it's over 800 less passing yards compared to 2016. His supporting cast outside of A.J. Green is not good whatsoever. There's not a lot of reason for optimism, and the Bengals could realistically draft his replacement in 2019. Terrell Suggs, he's a 7-time Pro Bowler, and he should be eventually in the Hall of Fame. He was the 2011 Defensive Player of the Year. He's a Super Bowl champion from Super Bowl 47, but he turned 36 in October. But you didn't even think Terrell Suggs was still playing. He's 3 years removed from an ACL injury. Pass rushers really don't stay great in their mid-30s. I expect a major decline this season from Suggs, just because he's getting old. Richard Sherman. Okay, maybe this one's a reach, but he was released by the Seahawks. He signed a 3-year, $39 million deal with the 49ers. He's 30 years old. He suffered a ruptured Achilles in 2017. Corners notoriously slow down in their 30s. He's coming off an injury. Not sure how he'll fit into another defensive scheme after being with the Seahawks for that long. He hasn't really been an elite corner for like 2 years now. The decline has begun, and that injury won't help. I think it might just get worse. Joe Flacco, is he elite? Well, he was a Super Bowl 47 champion and MVP. He's kind of one playoff wonder, though. He's missed the playoffs 4 of the last 5 years. He's been awful since Gary Kubiak left as offensive coordinator in 2015. 18 touchdowns, 13 picks in 2017. He hasn't fully recovered from a torn ACL. The weapons around him really aren't that great. Maybe 2018 might be his last year in Baltimore, but hey, at least they always beat the Dolphins. Which NFL star do you think will suck in 2018? Join me in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.